And that's how it starts here on the Paranormal Portal. Welcome, everybody. It's the Friday show here on the Paranormal Portal, and hope you all are doing great. Thank you once again for hanging out with me, keeping me company as I try to drag you guys through 2 hours of the Paranormal Portal. I mean, what's not to love, right? I got to give myself more volume. Just a little bit more so I can hear in my ears what the hell's going on. But happy Friday, first and foremost, everybody. Glad you made it to the weekend, and hope you have amazing plans for the weekend ahead. Aw, Maggie remembered. Thank you, Maggie. That's incredible. Thank you so much. It is Friday, and as always, we got a full show lined up for you guys tonight. I'm going to pack in as much paranormal goodness as I can within a 2-hour block. So we'll see what we can get to. But I know we're going to do some news, obviously. And I know we're going to do some ghost stories, because I got a couple fantastic articles full of ghost stories for you guys, because we haven't done that for too much for a long time, actually, here on the portal. We end up talking a lot about cryptids and quite a bit about UFOs lately, and not much about the spirits and ghosts. So I was like, we got to crack open some ghosts. It's Halloween month, my God. It's kind of a moral imperative, I think. So that's what we're going to do after the news. And then with whatever we got left, we'll head to the cryptid corner. And so that's my plan as it exists now. And we'll see how that evolves throughout the night. Nothing ever goes absolutely according to plan, but then again, plans here on the Paranormal Portal are more loose guidelines that are flexible. I don't believe that we have to do this or this. It's just we do whatever we do. We do what we do, and that's what the portal is. I don't even know if that makes sense, but what does make sense, ladies and gentlemen? This is a company I've been working with lately, and I'm really, really pleased to be in partnership with them for this promotion. And I'm speaking of Magic Mind. And if you've been tuning in lately, you've been hearing me talk about it quite a bit. And I just really am excited about it, because honest to God, this is something that I sincerely believe in. I really have found a lot of value in this stuff, and I hope you guys will give it a whirl. What it is you order it in like 15-day supplies. You get these boxes, and they're just really, really cute boxes. First off, I might have to turn in my man card, but honest to God, everything is so thoughtfully packaged out. Even the box that it ships inside is really nice, and it's like, wow, they even put a lot of thought in that. So obviously they take a lot of pride in what they're doing, but inside you get these 15 little shots. They're like little nutrition shots. And then this is what they look like. Then they're literally about the size of a shot. But this isn't one you're going to regret, folks. A lot of shots you end up regretting, but this isn't one of them. This one is packed full of nutrients and substances that are good for your cognitive process, good for energy, good for focus, good for taking care of some stress, and just getting you in a good mindset to be productive. I love these little things. I really do. And in other shows, I've really tried to wrestle with the ingredients. And it's not that they're weird ingredients. It's just that they're really, really long, a lot of letters in them. They're very polysyllabic words. And I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce them. And I don't want to brutalize them once again here on the show. But I can tell you that everything in these things, it comes with this great little information card to teach you about Magic Mind and what you've just ordered. But everything is very responsibly sourced. It's all organic and is none of the frankenfoods or chemical stuff that you might expect to get in a lot of comparative supplements like this. These are all very natural and good for you. Full of B vitamins, D vitamins, C vitamins, and things like ashwagandha, matcha, lion's mane, cordyceps, all kinds of, I think it was cordyceps. I better make sure before. Yeah, cordyceps mushrooms. Yep. Then there's a bunch of other names on here that I'm not going to try to embarrass myself by pronouncing, but I've just been really thrilled with this because truth be told, I'm just not a morning person. I'm not a morning person. I don't like mornings much, not because I'm not happy to wake up, but because it's a process for me to wake up. And ever since I've been sampling this and using this, I got to tell you, I'm hitting drive quite a bit early, and I'm really getting stuff done. So I'm a big fan of this. All you do is you take one of these. You can refrigerate them if you choose to. However, I just keep them right here in the studio, so that's like one of the first things in my morning brain fog. It's like, oh yeah, please. And but I'm doing it in the evening for you guys. So I didn't get one this morning because I wanted to wait till the evening and partake with you. And all you do is you give them a little shake, make sure they're good and mixed, and toss them back. That's all there is to it. And you'll notice your focus improve, your energy improve. I've noticed a huge difference. I'm already nursing coffee in the mornings, but it takes me a while. But ever since I've been doing these, man, I'm telling you, I'm really good to go. So please give Magic Mind a shout. Give them a shot. I know you guys will be glad you did. It's the one, like I said, it's the one shot you'll never regret, which you can't say for all the other shots you might have taken in your life, both medical and alcoholic. This is neither, but it's really good for you, and it really does help. So go to magicmind.com, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put it up on screen so you can see what that looks like. And this is it. Magicmind.com is where you find out more information. Go over there. It's the world's first mental performance shot, and you can learn a lot more about it, including those ingredients that I didn't want to embarrass myself to try to pronounce again. And you can scroll through that list and just see everything that is in this little supplemental shot. And it uses nanoencapsulation technology, which is really a cool name. I'm not really exactly sure what it means, but I think it means that it just gets delivered to your body really efficiently, which is outstanding. There's the benefits and some testimonials, as well as some frequently asked questions. Now, what I will ask is, as this is an endorsement, full disclosure, obviously, this is a monetary agreement for me as well. It's not like I'm just doing this of the goodness of my heart, although I would. I honestly really love this product that much. But if you're going to order, or you want to give it a shot, go to magicmind.com. Magicmind.com/portal. and order from this page. This will help the show. It helps us here to expand what we can do. And this is a great first stop shop for you. It says it can't be found. Really? Oh, yeah. If I spelled it right, that might help. I spelled portal like Portl. That's not how it's spelled. Yeah. Good thing I took my Magic Mind. That won't be happening in about 10 minutes. I'm just saying. There it is. There's the site. So go to magicmind.com/portal. And that's where you can order. It benefits the show. It helps me out to keep the lights on and to hopefully expand what we can do for the shows. This is one way to do it. It is an endorsement, but I wouldn't endorse something I didn't firmly believe in. So special thanks again to Magic Mind for giving us a shot here on the Paranormal Portal. And I hope you guys will look into it. Give it a shot if you can. I know you won't regret it, and it'll help us out as well. So what's not to love? magicmind.com/portal. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. All right, so we've got a lot to get to here tonight on the show. And as always, we're going to be starting out with the news here. Sheldon will be along as soon as he can be. I'm not sure exactly when. And then, we'll find out. But he'll be in probably somewhere in the news. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Sarah with the donation. God bless you. Thank you so much. That helps a ton too. It all helps. I hope I haven't missed anything when I was doing the promo there, but I'm just looking. All right, there we are. Remember, yeah. So Hardwick remembered too. All right, thank you, Hardwick. Appreciate it. Thrilled that you're a member here on the portal. So good to see everybody, though. Thank you all for coming in. I see again. It's Hardwick. Big D is in here, and let me just go through the list as long as we're at it here. And see who is here. Maggie M10, of course, is here. Good to see you, Maggie. I'm glad to have you back now. Wizard Moon, Rachel gets it right. Sarah in Disguise. Just looking for names I haven't said already. Larry and Shirley Bell. I met both of them at Vernal, and it was a wonderful time meeting you guys. And actually, their son has a channel, and it's a really good YouTube channel. So I'll try to get the URL to tell you guys to check it out, but he's putting a lot of heart into it. He's doing a really nice job. Larry and Shirley Bell, if you want to put that link in the chat or at least tell them what it is again, let me look on Facebook, because I was really, really impressed. He's just getting started, but I just really like what he's doing, and I think he's got a great delivery. So let me pull it up here if I can. I get so many messages. This could take a while. Here we go. Let me go over to their page, because I know they had to post it. They tried to send it through Messenger, but it just wouldn't go to me for some reason. So let me get that YouTube link, and I'll put it here in the chat so you guys can check it out. But I'm just getting it. Hold on. Trying to get it. I gotta wait for my browser to catch up here. I might be asking too much of my computer. I should probably slow down. Hope I didn't go too far. I don't think so, though. I think it was earlier than this. Here it is. Okay. So it is. What is it? Well, let me do this here quick. I'm going to have to actually open it up. Sorry, guys. I just want to give this guy a plug, because I think he's doing a great job. And if you guys want to check it out and support what he's doing, that'd be really cool as well. He's putting a lot of heart into it, like I said. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, so it's White or Black is the name of the channel. White or Black. And there's spaces in there, so just so you know. And I'm going to put a link to his channel in there. He's just got a few subscribers right now, but I just think it's really cool. And I want to support what he's doing. He's got 38 subscribers right now, but he's doing a better job in videos than most big channels. So give him a shot if you wouldn't mind. Help the guy out. Give him a listen, and I think you'll be pleased. So here we go. There it is in Rumble chat, and here it goes. I kind of interrupted my shout-outs, but I just wanted to remember to do that. Here we go. All right, there it is. All right, so it's in the chats if you guys want to check it out. Very cool. But Sinfully Wicked's here. Grateful Owls here. Aussie Tigers here. Annie Manula's buffering. Or has it gotten better, Annie? It might have been when I was pulling up that link. Sorry about that. My computer's just so tired. And I have so much stuff open. It buffered for anyone else. It's buffering all over the place. But hello to everybody. I'm just looking. Not Too Haunted is in here. Good to see you, Not Too. Thanks for coming in. Marstall is here. And Ron the Sage. Good to see you, Ron. Ron's been a guest on the podcast before. If you guys want to check that out, look through the catalog. I don't even know how to say this name. It's like I don't know, SCCRCTO. I'm not sure how to say that. So I don't know. Is the baby blue 13-time game real? Fake? I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about there. Sorry. I don't know how to say hello to you either because I don't know what your name is. It's confusing me. But anyway, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. All the same. And I think that's pretty much everyone. If I missed you, let's say hello in the chat and I'll try to give you a shout out as well. But hello to Barbara Mora, who's over there on Rumble so far. And hello to all you people on Twitch. If any of you are over there watching, really appreciate it. We've been picking up some more followers over there. So that's kind of exciting. Again, it's, yeah, of course, Ron. Of course you get a shout out. I think it's secret. Oh, it's secret? Okay. Thank you, Annie or Maggie. I appreciate that. I don't know. All right, here we go. So I guess this would be a good time to get to the news. I've done the shout outs. I've done the hello. I talked about Magic Mind. And I want to get to some news. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like informing you about the current goings on in the world, at least as I found them. Hey, Isaac. Good to see you, brother. Tell Kirsten hello as well. Good to hear from you guys. Glad everything is okay over in your neck of the woods. Hair is green. Your hair is green, Rachel? That's awesome. I mean, I think that's cool. I don't know. I think it's awesome when people try new hair colors and stuff. Express yourself. Bring out your inner imp or leprechaun. Whatever it is. Whatever the green represents to you. Could be a nature color of some kind. Casey Jones just came in. Good to see you, Casey. So how about we get to some news and just see what the hell's going on in the world? At least what I pulled up for you to see what's going on in the world. So let's get to that, and we'll keep an ear out for Sheldon. I'm sure the man will pop in here or there at some point when he can. So it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the news. Let me try that again. The news. How was that? Grateful Owl said, my hair was green once. It's my favorite color. Actually, green is my favorite color too. Along with black and, yeah, I think green and black are kind of my favorites, but it's kind of it depends on the day which one is in first and second place, but I like both of those colors a lot. All right, here we go. You know, the ancient Druids used to think that the divine color was actually black because it's a culmination of all colors in their eyes. I think that was before people understood about prismatics and stuff, but it's a kind of a neat idea. So anyway, let's get to it. No green hair, Brent. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, it's up to you. Whatever hair color you like, that's good with me. Not that you need my approval, but I just going to throw it out there. Uh-oh. My buttons. Oh, there we go. Thank God. I thought they were pooping the bed on me. All right, here we go. Let's get to the news, ladies and gentlemen, and just see what the hell's going on. Here we go. Fuchsia. Isn't that like a purple? Isn't fuchsia like a purple? See, I'm like primary colors. You start using these fancy names. I don't know what the hell color it is anymore. Give me a primary color. I'm lost. But that's cool. Fuchsia sounds cool. I think it's a purple, though. I think. All right, here we go. Let's go to the news. And we'll see what Kat says if she answers me. Or if someone else knows. Let me know. I don't know what it is about me. I just like, there's red, green, yellow, black. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, the buttons are working, though, so far, Casey. So cross your fingers. Oh, pink and purple. Gotcha, Kat. That sounds cool. Thank you. That helps me understand. Nice, Rachel. Green eyes. You'd have been Big Trouble in Little China. colors. Yeah, I like colors too. I just don't know what the hell they're called most of the time. So, I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm a guy. It's like, is it brown or tan or black or gray or green or blue, red, yellow? That's it. That's like my color spectrum in there. And then you look at those big boxes of crayons and it's like, what the hell is that? I don't even know. But anyway, I know how to mix colors and make colors blend and stuff. I do paint and draw and all of that. I mean, I am artistic. I just don't know the names of colors. Sorry. I'm a little challenged in that regard. Of course, names are always tough for me, but I'll probably forget what fuchsia is before the end of the show. So don't take that personally if I ever ask you again. It's not a sign of my mental decline. It's just that it never was there to decline. I just don't have a thing for names. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the News Desk. I am your anchor, Brent Thomas, and we're going to be diving into all things news. Brent's colorblind part dog, man. No, I'm not colorblind. I see colors just fine. It's just I don't know what they're named. Like if somebody pops off one of those, like salmon. I kind of know what salmon is because I think it's named after the pinkish meat. That pinkish meat. But, that's about it. I really don't know the full spectrum of them. So, all right, news time. And let's get to the news. Now, once again, throughout the course of the shows, and I see this every show, but I really am sincere and mean it, that I want you guys to please support these sites. All the sites that we utilize on the show are incredibly well done. And sometimes we do one-off sites, articles, but I hope you'll go look at their sites as well. I mean, this isn't just a few sites that I'm trying to promote. It's every site that we utilize some of their material from. And it is an expensive proposal for anybody to host a website that gets a moderate to a lot of traffic. And so that's a labor of love. And so the least we can do is just try to get them more traffic, because traffic equals revenue, and revenue pays the bills and keeps the bandwidth paid for and keeps the lights on. So please visit these sites. Please give them your love. And if you ever leave a message there to say, hey, the Paranormal Portal sent me. That's a little professional plug. My little messengers. My messengers out there in the wilds of the web. All right, well, let's get to the news. The first article I'm pulling up is coming from an amazing site, which you all know and love if you've been here for any time length. It is called unexplained-mysteries.com. I love this site. I've loved it for a long, long time, and I've never found a better site for current event and news for ever. I mean, like, seriously, it is so well done, and it's so current and punctual and timely. They're posting stuff that's just breaking news, and it's pretty incredible. Oftentimes I've heard things on here before I've heard them anywhere else. And I don't know how they do it. I think it might be a European site, so that might help. They might have a little privy to the news quicker than we are here. But anyway, here we go. This is kind of, I don't know, I think this is kind of cool. And I like the idea ever since I saw the movie I, Robot. And it's not unique to that movie, but that's where I really kind of pondered the whole idea. And that is the self-driving car thing. And I know this has been something that's been played with for a long time, or for at least several years now. And for the most part, it's coming along surprisingly well. Although if there's any fatalities, those people probably wouldn't agree. But so far, I think it's really a promising technology. And I like the idea, if you're going to go on a long haul, let's say you got to go several hours to somewhere, wouldn't it be nice not to have to focus on the road, that you could kind of just kick back and, utilize your data and, do whatever while you're cruising through the roads? I think that's amazing. And self-driving cars, I think, are really exciting. Well, here you go, because according to unexplained-mysteries.com, Elon Musk is on it. I'm sure it's got to do with Tesla as well, but Elon Musk unveils self-driving robotic taxi with no steering wheel. Okay, that's a little more freaky though, right? Because what if it does go sideways? It's like you're just going to have to ride it out. There's nothing you can do if there's no steering wheel, unless you want to do a Flintstones and just put down your feet and hope that helps. But Yeah, no steering wheel. You're kind of just along for the ride. Let's check it out. It says a new vehicle is part of Tesla's efforts to shift its focus towards robots and AI-based products. Revealed in an event at the Warner Brothers film lot in Burbank, California this week, the taxi named Cybercab is entirely autonomous and doesn't have any manual steering controls at all. Its design is certainly futuristic, resembling a modern-day version of the DeLorean, with a stainless steel exterior and gull-wing doors, as well as the ability to recharge. Oh, it says recharge wirelessly. Wow. That does sound very Tesla-y. Designed to carry 2 passengers, the vehicle will enter production within the next 3 years and will form part of Elon Musk's ongoing efforts to turn around the company's fortunes by focusing more on AI and robotics than just standard electric cars. Musk himself maintains that the autonomous vehicles have the potential to be up to 20 times safer than human-driven cars, as well as being far more cost-effective in terms of cost per mile. This is a very big deal, he said. It'll save lives, a lot of lives, and prevent injuries. In order for something like this to happen, or to prevent injuries, however, its autonomous systems are going to need to be perfect. Otherwise, placing your life in the hands of a robot driver will be anything but safe. Because the Cybercab is entirely autonomous, it will need special regulatory approval in order to drive on public roads, a hurdle that will likely be quite challenging to overcome. Tesla is also hoping to bring its autonomous robot Optimus, called it Optimus, to market. Is he going to make a truck called Prime then? Optimus Prime? To market in the next few years, which will reportedly cost somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000. I meant $20,000 and $30,000, just to clarify for those of you that might just be listening. In the event, the firm also unveiled another autonomous vehicle called RoboVan. I love their naming conventions over there. A 20-passenger train-like vehicle designed to transport groups of people from one place to another. You can check out the highlights from the event as well as the Cybercab in action below. This is from CNET. Okay. I don't know. I kind of want to see this. What do you guys think? Do you want to see it? Let's check it out. All right. I got it muted, so that's good. There's Mr. Musk. Let's see the cars, though. I want to see the cars. There it is. Going up like a gull-wing door. Look at that. It doesn't even have rims, really. It's just got plates on the side. I mean, I'm sure it's a rim of some sort, but it does look really future-y, doesn't it? There's like no rear window, though, at all. Huh. Well, there you go, folks. That's what the future looks like. We Robots event in 8 minutes. Oh, cool. How long is this video? 7 minutes? I don't want to see a bunch of talky stuff. I mean, if any of you want to go check it out. Oh, there's the RoboVan, I guess. Let's take a look at that. Ooh, that looks pretty cool, though. I got to admit, that looks pretty sexy, honestly. That must be the 20-seat van then. Oh, look at that. It almost looks like the the testing center for Men in Black inside of those chairs. It looks like those 70s plastic chairs. I mean, obviously, it's a prototype of some kind, but, you know, maybe they'll make them a little more plush or whatever. But that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I don't know what you think. And then, of course, the robots. Bring on the robots. You know, it is almost like the truth is stranger than fiction, isn't it? This is like iRobot in a lot of ways, isn't it? Wow. Just like that movie with Will Smith. You know, the scary version of this is that what if you make it on some list somewhere? Do they just shut off your ability to go anywhere or do anything then? That's the kind of thing that I fear, is that when things are automated like this, does somebody have the ultimate control at that point? Does a business entity then have their thumb on your entire world? And maybe they already do. Maybe I'm just obtuse and haven't really realized how many levels of controls are already on us. But I like my autonomy. Yeah, me too. But it does make you wonder how will this get abused or potentially abused? But I do think that, there's a lot of bad drivers out there. I'll just, put it out there. I've experienced tons and tons and tons of bad driving. I used to do deliveries for a company that made countertops, and I'd be driving all over the metro area in Minnesota. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to die at any time. Just some stupid, stupid things people do. And if they're automated systems, yeah, I'm sure they're never going to get road rage. And if they do, then we're all screwed. If they all get road rage, oof. But there you have it, folks. There's a future, a little peek into the potential future coming up, maybe in your neighborhood. I don't know where they'll roll these things out. Probably in like Disney or something first. No, probably not. Not with Elon Musk and Bob Iger's relationship. That probably is not going to happen. Never mind. They'll probably do it somewhere else. Maybe it'll be Universal instead. I'll guarantee that Elon just did a new stock rollout. Probably. I mean, the guy's a businessman, but he's very good at what he does. I got to admit, however you feel about the guy, you got to admit he's done some incredible things, and he is very much an integral part of shaping our technological future, as in a whole lot of arenas, not just in the electric cars. I mean, this guy is visionary on an incredible degree. Now, whether you like it or don't, I can understand both sides of that. But I do like the idea that maybe life can become easier for us. I don't mean that we should be not involved and just sitting like in the movie WALL-E, where everybody's coasting around on like these mobile lawn chairs. I don't mean like that. I mean, we still need to participate, but it would just be nice if we didn't have to go, people didn't have to go break their backs and rip their bodies apart doing jobs that are just so grueling and painstaking. I've done many of those jobs throughout my life. I've done so many different jobs, both professional jobs and very blue collar, very labor intensive jobs, worked factories. And I'm here to tell you that it took a lot of toll on my body through the years of doing all those different jobs. It really did. But, you know what I mean?
The people of the past have a point now when they were saying automated systems are going to be taking over our jobs. Now you're seeing it coming.
Well, the thing is that, there should always be plenty of things that people can do, but hopefully it won't require people to have to just bust their back, and just tear their bodies apart, like a lot of people do have to do right now. I'm not saying be afraid of an honest day's work or anything like that. Hell, I've done that a lot of my life, going out and sweating my ass off and, working 8, 10, 12 hours in, summer heats and stuff. But, I've also worked in professional jobs in air conditioned cubicles or office spaces and teaching and all kinds of different things. So I don't know. I just like the idea that technology might take some of that ultra burden off of people so that they can apply their skills in other ways. But I don't know what those other ways are. But you're right. Welcome to the show, Sheldon.
Oh, thank you. I love Misfire Jack's comment. Most vehicles look like they haven't been rendered quite. Honestly.
They do kind of look like that, don't they? That's a good point. I gotta change something here. Hold on. I didn't realize. I must have turned on my camera on Zoom last time, and now I gotta turn it off so it doesn't show my view. Hide self view. Here we go. There, now it's just you. Now it's just you. There you is. All right. Let me do this and resize you because it's mostly the sky above you.
Oh man, you're not kidding though. I mean, there are some horrible drivers out there, and an automated driving vehicle. Sometimes there are moments where I do agree, like maybe we shouldn't let people have the wheel. Maybe we shouldn't. So I see some of these people driving out there, and I'm like, maybe that's a good idea.
Maybe it is. True, Brent, there's a difference. Now I get to make the choice to actually do hard work. Yeah, exactly, Barbara. Yep. Very good points. But that's kind of an exciting article. All right, but we got another article, Sheldon, and you're just in time for the news, so that's good. Are you
Fantastic.
Ready? You ready for this one, lad?
Absolutely.
Okay, the next article is kind of interesting. I don't know. I haven't pre-read this. I never pre-read anything on this show, except very, very occasionally I'll read an article that I'm going to cover. but it's more because I'm just too excited to read it. So this is coming from unexplained-mysteries.com. Again, academic teases announcement about discovery of alien life. What could that mean? Let's see. 2 groups of rival astronomers are allegedly vying to publish confirmed evidence of an intelligent alien civilization. Ooh. Wow. I didn't know this was going on. Various news outlets this week have picked up on a story that British academic professor Simon Holland is claiming that an announcement about intelligent alien life is imminent. Holland, who has previously produced documentaries for NASA, funded projects, claimed to have received a tip-off from an insider at Breakthrough Listen Project, an alternative to SETI that aims to scour the cosmos for signs of extraterrestrial communications. We've found a non-human extraterrestrial intelligence in our galaxy, and people don't know about it, Holland told the Mirror. They found the evidence of a non-human technological signature a few years ago using the Parkes telescope in Australia. Holland maintains that a second group of astronomers in China have also discovered the same evidence and that there is now some sort of race behind the scenes to publish that information. This is breaking news as of yesterday, but the Chinese might be pipping them to the post with their fast 500-meter aperture spherical telescope program, he said. It's the largest telescope in the world since Arecibo. The target object is reportedly something known as BLC-1. It's just so romantic. Although it's unclear what it actually is. The signal, instead of being a giant buzz of everything in the universe that we hear through all radio telescopes, was a narrow electromagnetic spectrum, he said. According to Holland, the discovery could be revealed within the next few weeks, but this could all be a little too good to be true. It's possible that while BLC-1 is indeed a genuine find, someone has perhaps overstated its significance or has jumped the gun with regard to whether or not it is of an intelligent extraterrestrial origin. Whatever the case, it will be interesting to see if such a discovery does get announced in the coming weeks. Well, that is interesting. Mm-hmm. So I hope this Professor Holland is right. I think that'd be awesome to know that we finally found something. Like we can authenticate that. Look, there's other intelligent civilizations. It's not just us seeing UFOs here. That perhaps we will see proof that they are out there.
The contradiction is weird in my mind. I'm not talking about this guy specifically, but like.
Okay.
Things like the story of the whistleblower from the Department of Defense that went up to the Senate.
Oh, Grush? David Grush?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was talking about that, we've had contact with them already, but then are they not corroborating, or was it bogus? Like,
well, I don't think so. And when I talked to George Norrie, he thought it was very sincere. David Grush's testimony. He said he had nothing to gain by doing that. And it's like, oh, that's a good point. It's like, if he was just looking for celebrity or something, I mean, he sure put himself in a shooting gallery and being attacked by, so many people just for saying what he said. So I don't know.
But then on the other hand, is like, so that means that, if that all happened, then that must mean that there's no corroboration with any other research organizations or any superpowers or like what?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I don't know. You broke up for most of what you just said.
Oh,
it was like
that there's no corroboration between like other researchers or any like world superpowers and whatnot, like between each other on these discoveries.
Yeah, maybe not.
Because they're acting like this is the first time it's happened, but then like Department of Defense whistleblowers said that we've already been having contact.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of contact that is or, what that looks like. But this just sounds like more of a discovery rather than an aimed contact. It sounds like what David Grush was talking about was either recovered stuff that we knew that something crashed and we recovered it, or that perhaps they have made contact following some recoveries to these some other intelligences. But This just seems like more of a scientific survey find, which is a little different. But it, I guess one corroborates the other by virtue of both existing then, right? So that,
I suppose.
at least it does lend, if they do find, hey, look, we found another civilization that is using some kind of advanced electromagnetic, power, then I guess it does kind of corroborate what he says as well, and as well as what everyone else has been saying for so long about, look, they're here, they're out there, they're all around us. And so, I don't know.
I mean, the information corroborates each other, but
right.
As far as like, I don't know, I just think sometimes why don't all the why don't people work together more? That's my main point. That's the main point here.
That's a mankind kind of problem, though. Or I should say human being. I don't mean to say mankind, because I know that pisses people off, and I wasn't being gender specific, just a figure of speech, colloquialism. But I think it's just a human problem, that whole corroboration and communication and sharing information. And of course, it's geopolitics too. I mean, it's China and everyone else. So, I mean, it's like China, I don't think is real famous for having open books with everyone else going, well, this is what we found. What do you guys got?
I know.
I think they might be more well known for taking what everyone else has got and then developing more stuff from it. They've been caught hacking and stealing and doing all kinds of stuff all over the globe. So anyway, and I'm not putting down the Chinese. The Chinese people are amazing, but I just think they're, they got some serious governmental issues sometimes. And not that we all do. Every country does, and that's not specific to China. But I just think, this is probably going on a global scale. Everybody's stealing from everybody else. It's just the whole intelligence thing. But anyway, that's that article.
Watch out, the social credit's going to go down.
Mine? You think I have social credit? I think I owe social credit already, So.
It's to China, you're probably the negus.
Oh, I'm sure the Chinese. Oddly enough, though, sometimes my podcast is doing pretty decent on the charts in China, which is shocking to me. It's like, really?
Wow.
I think that's wonderful. I love all people, but I don't always love all governments. All right, let's get to the next one. This is from the UFO Phenomena Files of Unexplained-Mysteries.com. And this is, that sounds cool. I forgot I pulled this one up.
Oh.
Well, this is another one. Rumors emerge of secretive Pentagon UFO data retrieval program.
Oh.
I don't even know what that means. Does data retrieval include crashes and wreckages? Because obviously, or is there some other way they're gleaning UFO data? I don't know what's going on here. Let's read it and find out. Known as Immaculate Constellation, the program is so secret that the Pentagon won't acknowledge that it even exists. With all the openness and talk of transparency in regard to the U.S. government's approach to UAPs. Sorry, hold on. I need a minute. It's transparent as, I was going to say my underwear, but I own some that are almost transparent, actually. Not by choice, just by age. It's like, I should get rid of those. Sorry. Anyway, that's how my head works. But yeah, I don't know what the hell they're saying here. You think any secret? With all the openness and talk of transparency with regard to the U.S. government's approach to UAPs in recent years, you'd think that there wouldn't be any secretive, undisclosed programs left that we don't know about in some capacity. I don't think we know anything.
There's a lot we don't know. What do you mean?
All those expose reports that were being demanded turned out to be like 8 pages of bullshit. Never mind. Baloney. Baloney. Now, however, rumors based on alleged whistleblower leaks have emerged regarding something called Immaculate Constellation, a highly secretive Pentagon program established in 2017 after 3 U.S. Navy videos of UAPs off the coast of the United States were leaked. According to the whistleblower, the program's purpose is to collect high-quality photographs, videos, witness testimonies, and other evidence pertaining to the phenomena. Again, why did they need to control that much information? It is also allegedly classed as above top secret, making it about as secretive as it gets. But does Immaculate Constellation even actually exist, or could the claim itself be a hoax? Well, I mean, I don't think this is anything new. They've been collecting this kind of stuff for decades and decades. By law, any SAPs or special access programs must be disclosed to the chairs and ranking members of the House and Senate Intelligence Committees, among others. According to the source, however, this particular program falls even above their pay grades. Yeah, what's going on there? If that's the case, that's extra shady. The executive branch has been managing UAP NHI issues without congressional knowledge, oversight, or authorization for some time, quite possibly decades, they wrote. So it seems the Pentagon officials either don't know about the program or want to keep it a secret, that is, at least if it actually exists at all. The Department of Defense has no record, present or historical, of any type of SAP special access program called Immaculate Constellation, a Pentagon spokesman said on, spokesperson said on Tuesday. Well, yeah, I mean, they obviously don't want people to know about it, so it's not like the spokesman to go, oh, yeah, you got us. Yeah, we've been doing that. I mean, when's the last time you ever heard that? Listen to any press event at the White House, and you're going to leave confused. And that's not just this is any administration. It's not just a political jab at one party or the other. It's just like, this is not this iconic building is not known for dispensing information to the public of the United States.
Even with the Freedom of Information Act.
That's just freedom to submit forms or requests is what that is. All they have to say is, oh, we can't find it. That's been done so many times.
Lost.
It's been done so many times. Well, we seem to have lost those records. And who can verify it? Nobody. So
we've investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing.
We can't find it anywhere in any of our drawers. Sorry, you're out of luck. I don't think that's how it should work, but that's how it's working. So anyway, that was that one. I got one more, but I think I might save it for tomorrow because I don't know if tomorrow's going to have any news as it stands. So, because it's going to be Saturday night tomorrow. So I think that's going to wrap up the news for now. You good with that, Sheldon?
Sounds good here.
Because we got some ghost stories to get into.
Some ghosts.
Ooh, we haven't done ghosts for a long time here on the show, and I thought, yeah, we should get to them. Yep.
Yeah, true. Why not?
We should. All right, let's get back to the rest of the show, folks. This concludes the news. Oops, a little early. Got to push the button first. Most trusted news, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you continue to trust it. Hello to everybody. Everybody. How about that?
If I could
Hold on.
10 minutes.
Okay, try again. Start over.
Top secret clearance.
Start over. What were you saying?
Oh, I'm just saying, if only I could have 10 minutes with above top secret clearance. Oh my God.
What would you do with 10 minutes?
I would bring a 4 terabyte USB.
4 terabytes.
Just in case.
You need about 5 petabytes just to get something. I mean,
I don't think there can't be that much data, my Lord.
Are you kidding? Have you seen some of the facilities that they have? They take up acres of servers and drives. Like the one in, I think is it in Utah? Where is it? They got some, like the NSA data center is freaking, it's the size of like 3 Amazon warehouses. And that, if you know how big those are.
How could there be that much data?
God only knows. I don't.
Why is there that much data? That's a little concerning.
Well, that's because they pretty much listen to everything, so they're examining everything, every phone call, every text message, everything. Yeah.
Well, I don't need that stuff. I don't need to hear about,
I know.
Grandma Cheryl's midnight cooking. I need to know about the important stuff.
What if she was cooking meth? I'm just saying. Grandma Cheryl found a new revenue stream.
I want to know.
She's
about
supplementing her
many things.
Social Security.
Oh, I would fill that USB to the brim with like all the interesting things. And
Yeah, but the problem is just 10 minutes, you probably would just get logged in by that time and then be like, okay, your 10 minutes is up.
that's the loophole. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get 10 minutes. Okay. You logged
10
in.
minutes
Time
of
to go.
full access,
That's
but it
the
takes 15 to log in. So
Oh my God.
that would be the carrot on the stick. Yeah.
Okay. 10 minutes of above top secret clearance with my computer. There we go.
Then it would be, you wouldn't even get to the login at that point. You got a good computer, but I mean, you're talking about governmental computer systems, and they're way bigger than ours.
No, they're not. They're garbage. I know what we use. We use the cheapest computers imaginable.
Well, this is something I mentioned on another show. Is like, you realize when I was teaching computers, and the thing that was all over the place back then doesn't get discussed as much now, but it used to be discussed back when technology was really emerging. And personal computers were just booming. It's like, the technology you got on your desk is about 30 years older and outdated to what they have in the government.
I remember you telling me that years ago.
Yeah.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, now look
Well,
at
yeah.
look at in the last, let's say the last 15 years, the technology change that you've seen. Just if you just look at it from a video game perspective, moving from like Xbox level graphics up to, what is it now? Xbox, what is it? The newest version, or like PlayStation 5, or, personal computers, the Radeon, the Nvidia, to the GTX, to the RTX, to the God only knows what's next. It's just this huge, fast evolution, but that's 30 years outdated to what they have, So it's like, oh my God. You consider like quantum computing, which is leaps and leaps and bounds well ahead of anything that you can do on silicon-based,
Well, yeah.
computational systems.
And to be fair, I'm not talking about the high research, the top of the line computers. I'm talking about your average governmental computer.
Sure,
your
sure.
average one.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about like
yeah,
NSA
I'm sure
and-
they have all massively powered computers.
Sure.
Yeah.
What time did you guys start and how long do you go for? We go for 2 hours, Diane. Diane Telovich. Or Telowich. I guess it's
Tonight's a special night because we're going 5 hours. Just kidding.
Diana. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in. We've been at it. How long have we been at it? I guess almost an hour. But we got a
Almost
whole
an hour.
another hour to go. So you're just in time for the ghost stories. The ghosts. You betcha. Mr. Thomas, what went on in your head, Mr. Thomas? Did you talk to the dead? Are you poetic now, Grandizer? I don't know.
Probably a song.
Probably. Oh, for sure. Oh, she changed her name. It was Diana.
That was quick. Whoa.
That is quick, Diana. That was pretty impressive. You're scaring me now.
Whoa.
Do you work for the government? We're working. That's awesome. I always miss you guys. I'm so glad to finally catch you guys. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in and catching us. And hope you'll subscribe if you're not already and make it your home. I'll tell you this. Here's a side note, folks. That is, I don't know what the hell it is. Every time. What does it say? I'm talking on your screen. That's kind of annoying, isn't it? Let me see if I can change that frame a little bit. It's showing way too much above your head and not enough of your head. There we go. Kind of better. But every time I get close to rolling, what the hell did I do? I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying, folks. Sorry. Every time I get close to rolling another 1,000 in the subscribers, like we're at 13,009, we were at 993. Then all of a sudden my subscribers froze and have not moved for days. In fact, they have moved for days, except it's like minusing, it's subtracting. So it went from 13,993. So 7 more subscribers would have kicked us over 14,000. The next day, it went down to 13,992. Then the next day, 13,991. And now it's back up to 13,992. But it's frozen. It's frozen. And I'm like, what in the hell is going on? This happens every time we're about to roll another 1,000 subscribers. What the hell is it? I don't know. It's driving me crazy, though.
Scanning every 1,000 for bots.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's it. I know that that's a big problem on YouTube with bot accounts. And they are constantly removing them. But it's like, it does say, Maggie says, Brent Thomas is talking. Yes, that's what it was saying. I had to change the framing on Sheldon's screen so that we don't see when I'm talking, because you guys already know that. You're listening to me. But anyway, hey, Tommy, good to see you, brother. Boom, he says. Comes in like Emerald Lagazi cooking up a dish. Boom. All right. We're going to get to the ghost stories now. That's kind of the title of tonight's show. Do you believe in ghosts? I know I do. I've had a ton of experiences with ghostly stuff. Sheldon, you've had a ton as well.
Mm-hmm. It runs the family, it seems.
Sorry about that. I didn't ask for it either, for what that's worth, but yeah, it just kind of came. But I'm sure many of you out there do as well, or at least you believe in them if you haven't had experiences yourself. But I think everybody at least knows somebody that's had some experiences. And since we're in Halloween month, come on, this is the season where everybody says the veil is getting thin between our world and the next. Now, that's kind of cool. I've always loved that. 2 ghosts seen, Rachel says. She's seen 2 ghosts. Grandizer ghost stories with the Paranormal Portal. Mr. Thomas, your lifestyle, to me, seems so tragic with the thrill of it all. You fooled all the people. What? All the people with the podcast? What is that saying?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you waited on Satan's call? What the hell are you talking about, Grandizer?
It's the song. I think he's kind of merged the lyrics with to fit with Paranormal Portal.
I don't know what song this is, but it sounds really offensive. As far as I know, I'm not. I've never been called by Satan. And if I was, I'd just reject it. Send it right to voicemail for the record. I would not. Oh, it's Mr. Crowley. Okay. All right. Thanks. Yeah. Just about stroked me out there. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
You're the Antichrist.
Mr. Crowley. Yeah, that's true. I've never known the words to that song all these years. I know Mr. Crowley. I've heard it a gajillion times when I was younger, but I was never into learning the words back then. So,
yeah, that's fair.
Sarcasm. Same. Tomorrow's Mr. Crowley's birthday, Casey says. He would have been 149. Yeah, and if he was still alive, there'd be a whole lot more problems with that.
Yeah.
What? Say something again.
What?
The hell happened to your voice?
Oh, that's the voice changer. Okay. I couldn't remember what that button did.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you sampled it now. We're just talking about
like
Satan, and all of a sudden you sounded like Satan. So, like, what the hell's wrong with my kid? Yeah.
I don't know what it sounds like, so I can't hear it.
Like that. It was like a distortion or something like that. I was not ready for that. I was like, huh?
He's like that scared.
I know. Suddenly Sheldon's speaking in tongues. Hey, no. All right, let's get to the ghosts. You betcha, how don't you know?
Oh, yeah.
So we got a couple articles pulled up here. Oh, man, this is microfont. Microfont! I can't read microfont. I got to blow up to 150. That's my sweet spot for reading articles, is 150 magnification.
Oh, you're old.
Duh. This is the part where I go, duh. Yeah.
I'm going to admit that came out without me even thinking about it. Sorry. Like, literally, that was supposed to be in my head, and it came out.
Another genetic trait you've inherited. Welcome to the gene pool. All right, here we go. We're going to get to the first one, and this is from a site called Upworthy.com. And this is People Share Ghost Stories. And I'm not really familiar with Upworthy, but I did a search for some ghost stories and found this. And I thought, well, this might be a good overall kind of, rather than to get to, I know I have this site that Rachel referred me to, which I've known for years, even before that, but she reminded me about it. And I love that site, but you got to really hunt for the good stories. So I'm hoping this article does it in a little quicker fashion for us. Excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me. Got a cough. There we go. It was really stuck. That was really stuck. All right, so this article is written, it's from Pop Culture on Upworthy.com, and it was written by Heather Wake, W-A-K-E. And again, I'll put the link to this story in the chat if any of you guys want to check it out for yourself rather than listen to me just run my lips. Or if you want to read along, you're welcome to. I'm just popping it into the chats here so that you guys have it. What the hell was that one? I got something open there that I didn't know I had. Hold on, let me look at that again. What the hell is that? Oh, that's from last show. Jesus. Okay, there we go. What was this then? Oh, snap. Let's close that. Okay. Just closing a couple extra tabs that I had open in Windows that I didn't need, because we're done with that. All right, so this is a great story. People share their own ghost stories that made them believe in the paranormal. Who's ready for a good ghost story?
I like these stories.
I do too, because I think the transformative nature of these are really cool. Skeptics, I appreciate everybody's right to be skeptic. What I don't appreciate about some skeptics is their need to degrade people that do believe. Like,
Yes.
What's wrong with you? God, I can't believe you're so stupid. It's like, what is wrong with you? It's okay if people don't believe the same things. This whole idea that some people have that we have to have this monoculture of thought. It's like some people believe in things other people don't believe in, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be a condescending, crap fest on somebody for having other ideas. But
yeah, exactly. That's the kind of unfair part is, not all of them, but some of them, it's like, well, I've never experienced anything like that. Nothing even close. I don't think it's real. It's like, well, it's because you haven't experienced it. I haven't experienced you having a brain doesn't mean you don't have one.
Well, here are 9 of the best, most bone-chilling tales of the paranormal from this article. Apparently, it's a Reddit scrape, is what it looks like. It looks like it comes from some user, Piotr. I don't know how to say this, but that's what it is. If you see on your screen, that's the Reddit thread. There it is. Yeah. That's the thread on Reddit. And yes, the people to share experiences that made them believe in the paranormal. So let's check out what they said. I love Reddit scrape articles. I really do, because it gives you a nice window in a whole bunch of different people's experiences. And these stories are usually incredibly profound. So let's check it out. The first one. While working overseas, the office we would normally work in was being renovated. That's a great opportunity to see if you have any hauntings. Just renovate something in your house or where you work. And if things start going crazy, yeah, you got a spirit hanging out. The building was once part of a series of palaces, which was later used by the bad guys in World War II as an interrogation and torture center. I personally saw 2 stories come to life. Number 1, the harpsichord piano in the grand ballroom began to play on its own. God, I'd love to actually experience that. I think that would be fascinating.
Yeah.
I really do. I wouldn't be like, oh, that's freaky. I would be like, I'd sit back and listen to it. I think, honest to God, I don't think I would be freaked out by that. I mean, it is a unusual event. But that would be cool. I said, I know, because I was the only person in the building at the time. Plus, it was missing several strings. Ooh. So, again, with these paranormal events, what you got to wonder is, was that actually an auditory event, or was it more of a telepathic event? And could it have been perhaps a residual event? Because outside of this person being the only person there, and it does seem like it was meant to kind of freak them out, but Could it have just been a recording of energy that place had recorded? So that's interesting. Number 2, the windows to the bedroom where the royals stayed were known to fog up and then open on their own. I saw the fog, looked at them again a half hour later, and they were open. So those are 2 events this person experienced. And man, what a history that place has. It's got to be really supercharged, just being a nerve center for those kind of operations. I mean, God, that's terrifying. All right, number 2, this is the next story. I was alone at home with my 2-year-old who was sleeping in his own room. An arm and hand of an adult human pushed open my bedroom door, and it creaked loudly, waking me up. I saw the arm and the hand holding the doorknob. It then let go and retracted. Well, I was afraid that it might be a burglar, and then I smelled smoke and burning. I got the courage to leave my room and noticed smoke coming from my son's room. His window curtain was inside his night lamp and had just caught fire. I could put it out in time thanks to whatever had woken me up. Wow. That's pretty incredible. I can't read that name. But the first one is from JQuest7575. The next one I'm not going to read. There's no way in hell I'm reading that. So you're laughing, but there's no way that's going to be verbalized on my show. I'm not going to make somebody's highlight reel over this one.
Nope.
Nope. That's a big nope. Sorry, I'm redoing your camera as we're speaking because
It's okay. I stretched over to fit in it.
Well, thank you. Well, now you stretch back.
Well, yeah, because I was uncomfortable.
No, I'm going to continue stretching you over. Hold on. Damn it. There it is. Sorry,
is my
folks.
natural position. All
It's
right.
just you know, I framed this for you and then for Jimmy, and you both sit completely different from each other. And so it's a little hard. So anyway, that's by this person who I'm not reading. You can read it for yourself, but I'm not going to make any more mention of that author's name. All right, The third one, I haven't really had any super intense experiences, mostly just hearing my name clearly being called when I was a kid while everyone else was asleep, which has got to be absolutely horrifying. I'm sorry.
Ooh,
Sheldon. What would you do if you heard someone calling your name, but you knew like it wasn't anybody that should be there?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That would be terrifying. I mean, I got to
As
admit.
a kid? Oh.
I don't know if I'd be nervous or pissed. I don't know, because usually when things happen, I get this anger. I don't know how to explain it or why. I don't know why. And I'm not patting myself on the back saying I'm so brave. It's just that my initial reaction is usually like, how dare you? You know, it's like this indignation that they're trying to screw with me, you know? So I don't know. But anyway, the next one is that in hearing a constant loud sound in a specific area of a known haunted park at night that had nothing to do with bugs flying nearby. There were no other people in the park, and there wasn't anything electrical nearby, just in the middle of a park near a willow tree. I wonder if he's saying electrical sound, is that right? Loud sound. But I wonder if it's like a cicada or something. Maybe he's not familiar with it, but when I was little, I'd hear cicadas growing up, and I was like, it sounded like it was the power lines. It just, because it's like, bzzz, they're so loud, you know?
Yeah, they are.
And I thought it was the sound of electricity going through the lines being a little kid. I just didn't know. And it wasn't until much later that I learned what cicadas sound like and how they do sound like a really profound electrical buzz, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if that's what this person heard. That was by Wumbo Wings, but it's interesting all the same. It might not be. But when he compared it to electricity, I was just like, well, maybe it's a cicada. Brought back that memory for me. So we're on number 4. It says, I was 6 when I first saw her in the woods. That's a great opening.
Oh, my Lord.
That's very much like you're reading a book here. I followed my friend John, even though he told me not to. I followed at a distance, watching my feet, making sure not to step on the bevy of fallen leaves. Wow, this is very well written.
Ooh,
It does sound like an excerpt from something, doesn't it?
yeah.
The first thing
A
I saw,
bevy?
a bevy. Yeah, who says that ever?
Exactly. This might be a writing exercise. We'll see.
I was walking through my son's room and avoiding the bevy of fallen Legos. It's like, no, who says those kind of things? The first thing I saw was a small hut, raw, bloody raw, bloody, and nailed into place. What's a hut? Or did they mean hat?